Hi folks, Justin, aka Duck here, editor, cinematographer, and sometimes gamer for JB Board Games. Now we wanted to take a moment before this episode just to let you know that we do realize that there were some camera issues with this episode, and that you may not be able to see the entire game as the episode progresses. Now we will go back and revisit this game in a later episode and correct those camera issues. However, for now, we still hope that you enjoy this episode of JB Board Games. Thank you for watching.
Hello, and welcome to another installment of JB Board Games. I'm your host, JB, and today we are going to play a worker placement tile-laying game. We are going to be playing with Carly and Tony today. And I've played this quite a bit. Tony's played this a lot. And Carly is new to this game. So
we will be fully taking advantage of her as we speak.
No. Anyways, we're going to also be playing with the river expansion that's included with Carcassonne today. And so the very first thing, we're going to be drawing through the river tiles first before we draw through all the rest of the tiles. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a tile, and you're going to put it out in the field. Okay? And it's going to, you're going to take one of your meeples, maybe. You don't have to. And you're going to represent it, one of four different characters. Okay? The first thing you can represent it as is a robber, which will be placed on a road. Okay? If you draw a road tile, you put it on a road. It'll be represented as a robber. And you'll score points throughout the game, okay? And in order to score the points, okay, you need to have a completed thing, okay? So for a road, you have to have 1 point going to 1 point. Okay, they have to have 2 endpoints.
Okay, so
and then you're gonna, yep.
I can't put a field right next to a road unless it has to connect to me.
Right, everything has to connect, okay, in this game.
There has to be a logical progression to it.
But that's not how cities work.
That's how this game works.
That's how this game works, yeah. Basically, it's if Spock decided to design cities. So.
All right. So you're going to score 1 point for each tile that is part of that road, that your meeple's part of. However, majority rules in this game. So if someone had 2 meeples as part on your road, they would score the points, and you wouldn't if you only had 1.
Aww.
Tied players they both score the points.
Got it.
Okay? The next thing you can represent it as is a knight, which is in a city. If you find a city tile, they're very obvious to find. If you represent it as a knight, and you complete the city, which means the city's enclosed, you're going to score 2 points for each tile. And if there's any shields on the tile, you're going to score an additional 2 points for each shield.
Shields, I take it, are something that actually...
It's kind of like a fortified defense in this game. That's what it's representing, okay? When you do score the points, you're going to take back your meeples, okay? So you get them back. So you kind of have an unlimited supply of meeples.
Your meeples are not cheerleaders. Sorry, Tony. You can't get them to big formations. That's just, no.
They're fat like cheerleaders.
No, dude.
Anyways.
Can't take you Alright.
So that's what knights are, okay?
Got it.
The third thing you can represent it as is a monk when a monastery tile gets drawn. They're very obvious as well. In order to score points for a monastery, a completed monastery, it has to have all surrounding tiles around it, which is 9 tiles. Therefore, scoring 9 points.
So that sounds like it's kind of difficult to do.
They are difficult to get. Okay? The last thing, which is an exception to this rule where you don't get your meeples back, is if you represent it as a farmer, which is you putting it on a field. You will score points at the end of the game for farmers. Okay. And you score 3 points for each completed city that touches your farm. Okay?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I found a ring!
Unless he like created a weird worshipping circle with his meeples.
I apologize for him. But that's what farms do. Okay? You'll score 3 points for each city, that each completed city that's connected to your farm.
Okay.
Okay? Now, there's two last things that I have to mention in this game. One, there is an adjacency rule in this. You cannot be adjacent to one another if it's representing the same thing. So if I put a meeple on a road, and then the next tile adjacent to that, you can't put another meeple on that road. It has to.
So it can't be two thieves. It would be a conflict of terror.
Right. But you could put a farm, or you could put if the city, or as a knight, or something like that. But you can't represent something that's the same type of person. Okay.
Or I could put down another road and just not add anything to it. In theory.
Yep. Also, you're also going to score points at the end of the game for uncompleted stuff. So if something doesn't get completed, for roads you'll score 1 point for each tile again. For cities, it'll be 1 point per tile, and shields are worth 1 point, and then a 1 point for each uncompleted monastery, and then we score the farms.
But sometimes it's just not worthwhile to do certain things because you know he's gonna capitalize on one thing. You might want to try something else. Like for instance, he's starting in the city. You know he's going to take that part of the city, but there's a big, huge farm area that he's not taking. Stuff like that.
Yep.
Got it.
Again, majority rules in this game. Monasteries is you can't get a really majority in that. It's just one person gets put in there. Also, the last thing I wanted to mention, besides the adjacency, is the game ends when all the tiles are gone. Yep, that's how when the game ends. When someone draws the last tile. Okay, that's the score track over there. Okay, let's play Carcassonne. You want me to start first, or do you want to start first? Okay, you just start first. Okay. And then I'm going to draw.
The magic river has appeared.
Yep. And the river has to connect, and you cannot make a U-turn type river along with it. So it has to all connect. And then I'm going to represent this as a knight and put it in the city there.
Okay. I draw another river bend. And I'm just going to put it over there.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to start seeing Carcassonne here. I said accent, and I'm not gonna.
I drew a river. Again. Yep. And then I'm going to put a robber on that part of the road there.
Okay. I am going to place that. And I'm going to pop a knight right there.
Okay. That's a monastery. That's what they look like. They look like a little building like that. And he's going to put a guy in a monastery. All right.
And yeah, I'll pop another knight there. Oops. I'm a bad product placer. Okay.
Next up.
And you can draw from any pile here. It doesn't matter.
All right.
cannot do that.
Why can I?
Because that's a knight. Even though it's part of another city, you can't represent it as a knight because it's adjacent to a people that's already there. So
Alright.
you could put a guy there to represent it for a farmer, but not a knight.
That's fine.
Let's do something like that.
Okay. Another city spot. And I'm just gonna pop that there.
Okay.
Where exactly do you put farmers? Are they just
They kind of go like this
yeah?
on the flat side, on the field, on the green part.
Okay. So
Okay.
would I be able to put one like right there?
Yes.
I have a farm.
But you don't get those meeples back, so until the end of the
understand.
game. Okay? So you have to be careful when to use your farmers or not. Representing as a robber. Right? I like this tile. I'm actually going to put it over there.
Okay.
And we have a monastery.
And I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put it here, if that's okay.
Sure.
And I'm gonna set up a monk.
Okay. Now, the road that we're on has now ended on one end. Now we have to find another end to score points. Okay, I like that. And now this city is completed, scoring me 2, 4, 6 plus the shield, which gives me another 2 points, giving me 8 points.
Okay.
And then I get my meeple back.
Hooray! This one is also complete.
No, it's not completed. But if you want, you could put a guy in there right now. It will go on that tile there. Hey, you could finish the road right now.
I could. And
Okay. And we're both on it, so we're both going to score 4 points. And I get my guy back as well.
and I put that over there.
Okay? Yeah. So, how there's a order of things that happen. You put a tile down, you score the points, and then you put a guy on. Okay, which is why he can do that legal move of putting a robber there.
I understand.
Okay?
And you just took your turn, so that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
representing a knight. And I have drawn a monastery.
It's actually plenty of places.
Oh, I know. It's just a matter of where right now.
You should put it over by me. We can be monastery brothers.
That happens a lot. When I play at other friend's house, I've been dubbed to have monastery power because I usually draw monasteries, and I've won games by having monasteries.
Come on, let's be monastery brothers.
It's not a bad idea, but I'm actually thinking of going.
Not necessarily.
Thinking of going there and putting a monk in that monastery.
Of course, you realize this means I'm going to draw another card. Oh, hey, check that out.
Another monastery.
Woo-hoo.
Now, you could put a guy there in the monastery, or you could put a guy on the road and score 3 points. Now it's up to you, because now there is connected points. It
That's a
does
good
end.
point. Actually, I haven't done a feat yet, so I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, you'll get that guy back instantly. And you score 3 points.
I am on the scoreboard. I should get a cookie. Okay.
Score me 3.
3 points.
Right, I have to draw a tile. And representing that as a knight.
Damn.
No, because there's a road there.
Yeah, I know.
It is going to be a tough to finish that city.
Where can I place this guy?
You got several places you can put it. You could put it there.
Yeah, that would actually finish.
That will actually finish your city, scoring you 6 points.
Okay, so it's a 3, now I'm at 9.
Now, you're getting 2 points per?
You get 2 points per city tile.
Oh, then I get an extra 3 points. Sorry.
Okay, your turn.
And then you get an additional 2 points if there's a shield on the tile. Like, you know, if there's a shield
yeah,
on
there
these
is.
tiles or something like that, you'll
So you two are tied at 9. And I'm still in it.
get. Okay.
But not 4.
For you folks back at home right now, me and Tony are tied at 12, and Carly is at 10.
If you would like to see Carly actually win this game.
Sorry, Carly's at 9.
Hey.
Presenting a robber. Alright. And not a bad tile, not a bad tile. I like this tile a lot. So we're going to put that there. Because that's now going to help me secure that spot because no one can actually play adjacent to me right now.
No.
That is an illegal move.
See.
But there's road on it.
There is a road on it,
To
but
here and to here.
yeah. So
That's why I was saying that was such a tough tile to do.
yep. There's a couple of tile like if you get a tile like this, then
That would be perfect.
that would be a perfect tile for it.
See, this is when I start doing Calvin Ball rules. You know what? But I will be nice and I'll go ahead and set it up here.
Okay.
I can't set up a robber, but I will set up another knight.
All right.
damn.
And I drew a road.
Yay!
And we're going to find one of the most really hilarious things that can happen in this game.
Oh, God.
A loop, which automatically scores me the points. Scoring me 4 points. But nice little loopy road.
Now I'm just imagining your dude, like, just running around it, like, steal
Yeah.
all the things. Okay.
Carl drew a city
You
tile.
can actually do that.
That is a legal move.
That is a legal move. Good job.
Yep.
Yay!
And now you're going to score 2, 4,
6, 8,
10, plus another 2 for the shield for a total of 12 points.
Nice.
21.
Interesting.
Cities do give you the most tiles or most points in this game. Now, if there is this game, it doesn't happen very often. It's happened a couple times I've played this. If you cannot find a legal spot for it, the tile just gets tossed away and we draw another one.
Okay.
That tile right there is a perfect example where a non-legal spot could happen, but obviously he found a spot because it's just basically the center section of a city.
And another city.
2, 4, 6, 8.
8 points for that city completed.
Okay, 24 to you.
Another city tile, which is majority of these tiles are city tile, have some kind of city tile in there. You can play it there, you can play it way up there and try to compete with him on the city.
Actually, I think I might set up a new spot because, see, this has a road attached to it, so setting it up here might be a good idea.
Yeah, setting it up there.
Or you might be able to find a connection with here.
Right. Or you can do something down here.
That's true.
And
Yeah,
there's a
I
lot
Or
of,
with something up here, too.
Yep.
I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do over here. And
Okay.
just have it, like,
and putting a knight into the city.
yep.
Alright.
Let's finish this up.
Ta-da.
3 points.
Okay. Tony is at 15 for those watching. I'm at 21. And JB is at 24. I'm probably about to kick our asses.
No, this game goes back and forth point-wise. You don't know the clear winner until the very end, when we start adding up uncompleted stuff. So, drawing another city tile, and honestly, I'm going to do this. And we're going to be making a gigantic. You need to look at. It'll probably help you.
That's okay. Is it my turn or your turn?
It is your turn. Or no, it's Carly's
No,
turn.
it's
actually.
mine, but I was taking this one.
That's what I was doing. Don't worry. If I find something interesting, I will tell the audience.
Return of the Bride of the City tile.
Yep. You could also complete this right here, right now, and get 4 points.
I'm not giving you points.
No, you would get 4 points if you do that.
Oh,
Put a guy there instantly. Those are just small pointed cities. Scoring you 4 points.
Nah. And take my dude.
Yep, and you get your person back. Okay, good. Another city tile.
Nice.
See if we could I'm going to try to see if I can complete that.
See if you can make the biggest freaking city you can.
I've seen some really large cities get completed in this game, scoring a lot of points.
Alright. Rude. This is a robbery. Your money and your life.
And a monastery. And monastery powers are activated.
Activating monastery.
Yeah. So I'm gonna... No, I can't do that. I can't be monastery buddies with myself. Yeah, that is probably a really good spot for that. I'm going to put that there, put a monastery, a monk in there, and that'll be turn.
I have a road with a little tiny bit of city.
A little city in there. Okie dokie. Alright. Is that turn? Alright. Ooh. Yeah.
He got a 4-way intersection, which I guess is like Mondo.
Yeah, I believe this is the only tile like this in the game. So.
Tony, you got circus anniversary stuck in my head. I hope you're happy.
You're welcome.
I was
At this point,
I know. I wasn't.
At this point, I am going to help Carly and myself out by completing this road, adding a robber to that,
Okay.
and scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
And do we each do that?
Yes, we each get 5 points.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do me first since I'm right there. 30, 29.
Yep, and you get that back.
You won't be alone anymore. Okay, that's one pile down. Oh, okay, check that out. Monastery. You know what? No, I can't put one monastery adjacent to another one. Right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yep. You can put a guy there in a monastery. He gets 2 points. You can put a guy in there because as far as the same guy, that's the only exception to the rule because it's in a monastery.
Yeah.
So you can be monastery buddies with yourself.
Yay!
Just so you know, folks, that is the only way you can do it. As far as it's the only way it breaks the adjacency rule in this game. Six.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You're right.
6
Okay.
points.
Alright, so right now the scoreboard stands. Tony is at 23, JB is at 29, and Carly is at 30.
You can say my name. My name was said last week, so.
You said JB Games, so I'm going to keep calling you JB.
Okay. My name is Jesse, just so you know, if for anybody that hasn't didn't watch last week's episode.
I was trying to avoid confusion, so it's his fault. He's why you're confused.
All right. Let's see if we can.
Embiggen the city.
Yep.
Alright. I'm actually going to see if I can embiggen mine a bit. Yeah.
Yep, that is a legal play.
Cool.
So how you liking this game so far?
It's not bad. It actually reminds me of some other builder games that I used to play when I was a teenager, like Induction.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of building the board around you is one that I've always thought was kind of fun. And it doesn't seem quite as heavily like resource driven as some of the games of a similar nature.
No, this is just play a tile, try to get points. It's basically you have meeples that represent things. That's what a worker placement game is defined as. So
I still just love that name for the little representations, meeples.
Yep.
I will giggle every time I hear that. I can't.
You can actually research up on it. There's actually a history behind the name of meeple. It was actually a female came up with the name.
Cool beans.
It actually refers to my people.
I figured.
So.
You're talking to a linguistics major, I'm not surprised.
Got another city tile here.
Make my city bigger. You should make my city bigger.
No, but I.
Oh.
Yeah. He wants it just as much as I do.
Well, I'm actually helping him out because if he draws the last end tile, we could just score the points easily, me and him.
Okay. I got another road.
Which Tony is okay with that. Anyways.
So, I'm going to do this, if that is a legal play.
That is a legal play.
And I'm going to set up a rubber there.
Okay.
I am now officially out of meeples unless I complete one of my goals.
Exactly. I am one tile away from completing that monastery.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Don't say I never gave you anything, though, homie.
And Tony, you're going to be very happy.
I figured as much.
Da-da-da-da!
Big city has been completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16. 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 points for both of us.
Okay, give me a second. So that jumps Tony up from 23 to 49.
Yep.
That jumps you up from 29
That would be
to
50.
50. Let's see.
What number am I at?
You were 29 plus 26 points, so 55.
55. Put them on the side to represent that it's 50 points now. Past 50 points.
Okay.
That could happen. There's a lot of shields in that city, and that was a big city, so that was a 26-point city.
Well done, guys. You put together a huge, huge road. Or a huge, huge city.
Oh, wait, I get my meeple back. I forgot.
Yep, you do. And Tony, you took your meeple back as well? Alright.
A road tile.
My city, indeed.
Putting a rubber down. And we got a city tile here. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that, represent for 4 points.
Your mother chew bubblegum. Oh, hey, check that out. Another room.
No, but I will give you that.
Yay, I have a meeple.
You get 4 points.
Yay, 4 points.
Alright. Another monastery.
Oh,
Gotta put
shit.
a guy in there to represent as a monk. My first monastery has been completed. I scored 9 points.
You are now at 68, sir. Well played. Okay. Close that end of the road. So, how many points does that get me?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
Okay.
Get your people back.
Yeah, people back. I love that there's just all these tiny little hamlets in this big ass city way out over here. What'd you get?
Just one of these. I think we're going to do that.
4 points.
Yep, getting another 4 points.
Okay.
Put me at 72.
Yes, it does.
You put a robber there.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, might as well score your 3 points. Scoring 4 points. That'd be 4.
Then somebody.
He was at 49. He got 4 points. That puts him at 53. So.
Yep.
All right, we are coming down to the end, folks. Only got a few tiles left. Scoring me 9 points for the second monastery that I put down. And then I'm going to take one of my guys and represent that. I really want to. No, I don't want to do that yet. Never mind.
81.
I got helped out a lot with the monasteries.
Yes, you did.
Never fails. It's usually that's usually the game I play because I usually draw the monastery tiles.
Okay.
No, he's adjacent, right? So I can put another.
No, he's not adjacent. The tile's not adjacent.
Okay.
Another 4 point small city.
Okay, Tony, you were at 57.
And I'm going to put farmer down.
Down to the last few cards. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
12 points.
Okay, 7 plus 4. You are now at 69.
Yep. Tony is good.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
There. Put a farmer there.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, that would be a better move.
And I will also put down a farmer. I'm out of beans again.
I'm surprised you put a meeple there.
Cities need food too.
Yeah, but it's not a completed city, so if you can't complete it in 2 tiles, which you're not going to be able to, because this is actually connected to that, so I'm just saying that it's actually a waste of a meeple.
Well, I can't take it back now.
I can let you take it back if you want.
No,
Yeah.
consequences of my actions, man.
Alright.
Thank you for the offer.
Okay. Better suggestion was to put a guy on that road.
Set it up as a commerce.
Yeah, because then you would score at least 1 point for it because it's uncompleted. Now, you're not scoring anything from it.
And I already declined. But
Okay.
thanks.
Yep.
That's something good to remember the next time I play.
Unfortunately, there's only one move, and it would end up helping Jesse, who's already scoring enough as it is.
Why would you pick up?
Yeah.
You
I'm not giving it to you.
Oh, come on!
I'm so not giving it to you.
I know
gave
where-
it to me.
You wouldn't get anything from that.
Yeah.
You're just, this city's too
Oh.
big.
The city's too big, and he couldn't play it there or there anyways. Because there's mostly grass.
Yeah. Well, no, I can do that.
Oh, is it a road there, too?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
road
okay,
there.
yeah, you could put it
I
there.
could do it there, but he wouldn't do you any good.
No.
Yeah, I'm just going to put this out of spite. Actually, no. I'll put a robber here.
Yeah, it's actually connected, and you'll score 4 points for
So
it.
there we go.
So that's actually worth it
Yeah.
at that point.
Spite wins!
Yeah.
Remember that, kiddies.
And I'm going to put a robber there, scoring me 4 points as well.
Okay.
And we are down to our very last tile, which is a
There
city
you
tile, which will actually, putting it there is your.
No.
No, you had it right the first time.
You're fine.
Because you'll score points now for the uncompleted. It'll give you an additional points, or an additional point.
Alright.
All right, so the game has ended now, and now we're going to score points for uncompleted stuff, starting with uncompleted roads. And the only one that I can see is Tony's on an uncompleted road over there,
Yep.
scoring him 3 points. All right.
Thank you.
Next, we'll score for uncompleted monasteries. We have one over here. We'll start, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points.
Okay.
Okay. We have a uncompleted 2 monasteries there, so she's going to get points for both monasteries that are not completed. So in this case, you're going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Box keeps getting knocked over here.
We've done about product placement for night.
Yep.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
get
going to score
6.
6 points for one monastery,
Okay, I'm at 47.
and you're going to, and it looks like it's the same for the other, so you're going to score another 6 points for the other uncompleted monastery.
Yay, you're on your back.
All right. I'm going to score 7 points for my uncompleted monastery.
Overachiever.
All right. Now, uncompleted cities. Starting with, well, you were the only one.
I mean,
Yeah, she's the only one, yeah.
Yep, and you'll score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for the uncompleted monastery, or the uncompleted city. Sorry.
Yep.
No.
That's a farmer.
Yeah, so she's got that.
I've got 2
Is
farmers.
this a farmer too?
No, these are all knights.
Those are all knights there. All right, now we're going to score for the farms.
Oh, wait. Is that a farmer?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was a robber.
Yep. That is a farmer. All right, so starting with you, okay? We're going to, and by the way, our farm is connected.
You get off my farm.
Okay, so both of us are going to score points.
Yay.
Because this farm, this grass, all leads right through here.
Okay.
So we're going to score 3 for that one. And it looks like these are the only other 2. So that's 3 cities there. That's 9 points.
9 points for each of us?
Yep.
Okay. 9. And 9.
All right, you're not going to get anything from this farmer. because it's not connected to any other ones.
Stupid.
And then I'm going to only score 3 points for this completed because I could not connect to this one over here.
Okay, so final tally.
Yep.
Carly at the very end with 70 points even. Tony bringing up the middle with 82, and Jesse, thanks to the power of the monasteries, winning with 104 points.
Not the first time I've won Carcassonne with monasteries. This tends to happen a lot with me. I tend to draw them. I don't know why, but it's just the way this game works. So you enjoy this game a little bit? You're saying that...
I do like games where you build the board as you go. I think that you have a different game every time you play that way. That's why I like other games that we've played together before, and that I hope we might be playing on this channel.
She said Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is going to be a game one of these days that I'll do. I love that game to death.
It was a little clunky for me, especially at the end, because it was just basically I was getting a Me Too syndrome, but that's me as a player, and it's not on the game.
Do you have any final thoughts there, Tony, to add for this? I know you enjoyed this game.
Yeah, I mean, I've played this for a while. One of the reasons I think that I find that a lot of folks that I know are gamers love this game is the minimal operation of randomness to it. It's much more strategic based, and there's a lot of elements to it that are constantly changing. Within a game environment like that, it's constant. The replay value is huge, and you're talking about dimensions to this game that you couldn't ordinarily get with a rail system like other games where the structure is much more stratified. So essentially, when you do this sort of game, you're opening up a whole new set of variables that people really enjoy. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, almost about anyone can actually play this game. This is a very easy game to learn, and like Tony said, it is. There is a lot of strategy involved. You have to know when to play your farmers and when not to play your farmers. I find one of the big strategies to this game is playing your farmers late in the game when you have some completed cities. It is very hard to, like we completed that 26-point city through today's game, which doesn't happen very often. But sometimes you can play the quick. If you want some quick points, try going for those 4-point cities, those real simple cities to play.
Right, and essentially when he started building up on the city, my strategy very simply was to let him finish the city while I concentrated on other things.
Right.
Unfortunately, he picked up monasteries, which boosted him.
Yeah, I think I ended up with 3 monasteries. I think I had the most monasteries.
And
I think you drew a couple.
I drew one.
And
I was in the initial game, and I was trying to actually fill it up, but I never got the proper cards for it.
Yeah.
It just got too crowded at that point, and I couldn't really capitalize on it. So at that point, I was going for more quick hits like robbers, fast cities. And basically there was, like I said, the one big cash cow, which Jesse was concentrating on.
Yeah. One of the other big things, you could do this strategy. You could play the uncompleted thing and stop other people from completing stuff by just throwing out uncompleted stuff to try to earn points that way.
Remember, kids, spite wins more often than not.
Yeah. It's not... I wouldn't say it's a great strategy. It can be a decent strategy. I've seen it work before in the past, but you do want to get points throughout the game by completing stuff. And it doesn't hurt just to benefit you, too, throughout the rest of the game is helping another person complete something of theirs, too. Because if you want to be a little on the friendly end and not be mean in this game, it's like, well, I'll help you, and then you can help me, or something like that.
Yeah, you saw when they both teamed up against me, right?
Even player game, like when you have teams that can do that. Because I've been in games like that where people have divided up into teams, and that's another variation you can do with Carcassonne, where basically you're basically setting up large cities or huge roads or massive farms or whatever, while the opposing team is doing their own setup. And it's a really interesting variation because the strategies that come out of that sort of thing get really, really fascinating.
All right. I would like. This was fun. This was a fun game, and I would like for you.
Won.
Yeah. And I would like for people to subscribe and comment below. Please check out the intro video. I will post a link to the intro video in the description so you guys can find it. And that will do it for JB Board Games. I'm JB, and have a good day.